Hey guys, it is Rob. Hiya. Coming from the wastes of Northern Ontario, Zombie Central, my studio, doing some zombie art. I'm not gonna lie to you folks, I am very ill. I've got a very awful stomach bug. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it through this entire drawing that we're going to do, but I'm going to try. The show must go on, and I'm going to do my best. But I just want y'all to know I'm not going to try to cover it up or anything. I might hurl on camera. I hope that doesn't happen, but yeah. Don't put bets on it or anything. But so we're continuing the Cryptid series, new Cryptid series that well, this is the last one for the month of them, and we've done them all live, and we also have the shorter, faster speed versions on the Rob's Zombie Artpocalypse channel. So check that out if you want to see the speed version. For all you process freaks, that this is you just hit the jackpot, Tiger. So this is for all you process freaks and people interested in doing this kind of art, like with this process. And yeah, I'm showing it to you in just the live stream. So yeah, you can kind of take notes if you want, rewatch some episodes. Like I said, if I can't get through this one, I will finish it in the next live stream. But I'm going to try to finish. I'm going to try to do him, despite the way I currently feel. So I hope you guys are having a great Friday. I hope you had a great week. Valentine's Day is tomorrow. Wow. I hope you guys have great plans for Valentine's Day, single or not. There's lots of singles, I guess, events happening around the planet, and Valentine's hating folks having their own parties too, I guess. You know, if that floats your boat, you know, that's a thing, right? So either way, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I had plans. I had plans today. I had to cancel, and they were dinner plans. I'm not a guy who has a lot of opportunities for dinner plans, so of any kind. So I was excited to go, and you know, I have whatever stomach thing is going around. Anywho, and so that makes me have to cancel my plans for tomorrow as well. So yeah, and that would have been a really epic time, I think. You know, the plans, yeah. Everybody's got a plan until they don't. So this is the Cryptid, the Kraken, and I'm kind of taking whatever liberties. So we had a poll. So check the post sometimes, guys. Too, if you wanna. I'm gonna put some more polls up there, and for you guys to weigh in on, because I'm the people's artist, man. I'm the artist for you. I'm the artist for the people. It's true. And I like. I love doing suggestions and stuff like that too. That's what you get when you subscribe. Right off the bat, that's the first perk you get just for subscribing. You get to and the suggestions are coming in, man. Really weird ones too, like that I would never have done otherwise, you know. So yeah, I'm going to be doing those coming up, and hopefully have some more of you guys join, man. And you could just, you know what, you could subscribe without making a suggestion. You don't have to, you know. You're not on the hook for it. But it's I do that at the pleasure of the people. So yes, it's great new content, of course, too for Zombie Daily. I'm not going to lie. That is one of the wonderful things about being able to elicit people to, you know, have their voices heard by having a character they'd like done. I can afford that through Zombie Daily, right? So because I use traditional materials, right? So that, you know, that costs money. There's a lot of, you know, and that's what the Patreon is for. So if you guys are interested in you know, putting $1 or $2 in for the Patreon a month, by all means, please do so. That would help like you would not imagine. Just to buy art supplies to create more art for y'all. So yeah, it's a circle of undeath. There may be a point in the broadcast where I may not speak too much, and if you just want to watch me draw or paint, rather, or ink, feel free to do so. But yeah, I may not be able to converse forever like I usually do. Monologue. Yeah, I'm gonna put some tentacle or suction cups where you wouldn't expect them to. So a lot of the onus of this drawing is on the head of the beast to be skeletal and, you know, obviously zombie-like, right? So, but man, that looks great. I love that spot, like the spikes, you know, the bony spikes, and all that stuff. You know, the veins and everything, and then, you know, the tentacles are you know, I think are going to be augmented with more zombie detail when I do the inks. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. But as you can see, I'm just, you know, making it up as I go along. The basis is there. This one I did today, so I did it very quickly. I was not feeling great at all this afternoon. And, excuse me, and so yeah, that you know, the sketch was sketchy at best, you know. So there's a lot of augmentation and finishing to do. There's this weird stuff. I just like making that weird kind of like, is it all tangled up, or is it like a clump of those things? Or yeah, I like the ambiguity of that, so I'm gonna leave that in. You know. Why do I have to be sick now? Why do I have to ever be sick? Really? Take my vitamins, man. Yeah. Poor me. I just feel awful though. It's true. I think most of that will be done in the inking stage, because there's rot and stuff to be had, you know, and I just need to. I don't want to have to put on all the detail for that by pencil, because I don't need to. I can do that, you know, kind of by instinct now, I guess you'd call it. Instinct. Well, no, it's just, you know, you've done it before, man. You know the terrain, right? Like, that's what practice does. It gives you that edge of like, oh, I know how to do that instantly, you know, without any, like these drawings, you know, like these are very wonky, but that's the whole point, you know, like just to have fun and like doodle around until you kind of find something. Excuse me. Until you find something, and then you lean into it a little bit, and then have fun with it, you know. So yeah, those are fun to do, you know. And those are just like, you just do them in marker, right? You just do them in marker, spontaneously, without any, you know, pencil lines or anything. You kind of just make it up as you go along, you know. And those are so fun. Yeah, those are so fun. I used to be afraid. I was petrified. Yeah, that was good. There. Yeah, like even the suction cups, for the most part, I need only imply them. You know, I don't have to do this circle thing like I'm doing right now. I don't really need to do that. You know, that could be done in the inking phase. Inking phrase. There. What's that? Marigold. Time for a drink of coffee. I think I can hold coffee down. Yeah. Yeah, I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Yeah. Okay. So, Zombie Kraken. Zombie Kraken. Yeah. Drawing some extra sets of teeth. People always love that. Right? Everything's got to have extra teeth now. Extra sets of teeth. Godzillas. Sharks. They always had that. Who else do they put extra teeth on? Oh, well, yeah. Venom, of course. But I keep seeing that extra teeth thing a lot in monsters. Mansters. But I think here it really does kind of like zombie Ursula, which I've also done, which is at Zombie Daily. And yes, if you haven't checked out Zombie Daily, guys, of course, check that out. Link is in the description below. And that's where all the zombie art goes, guys. Yeah. Like all the zombie art that I do here and at cons and everywhere. New zombie art every single day, man. Yeah. The raw goods. Zombie art from all over pop culture and beyond. Yeah. That's my motto. That's what I believe in. What was I doing here? Is that it? Huh. Okay. So that should be like that then. And that should that's in front. I put a couple of like stray suction cups here and there. Yeah. Okay, so that should be this way. Right, and this should go kind of like this. Yeah. Can you see it? Can you see it? And yeah, like do a bunch of them. I kind of like that, like stray suction cups, man. Yeah, yeah, it makes it weird, and I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. Or maybe I'll turn them into something else. But I do like that, like I don't know, round wound thing. Anyway, you know. But yeah, let's see. Let's see if I keep it or not. I'll look at it again in a few moments and see if it's pleasing to my eye. Okay. And that's kind of a rotted off piece. Yeah. Let's do that to more of them, yeah. Okay, good. Well, so that's basically the you know what? Maybe I'll turn this to. Yeah, yeah. There's some weird sort of like veins and things in there. Yeah. Again, I'll sort of add that stuff in with the inks. I think. Yeah, I keep saying that like doing more and more of this. Oh yeah, okay. What am I doing? That's not supposed to be like that. Yeah, my faculties are not 100% there right now. That'll be my excuse. Yeah. There. Yeah, sorry guys if I'm not super chatty, and if you just want to, watch me draw. Um, as I mentioned earlier, I'm not feeling great. I've got a stomach bug right now, and I came very very close to canceling tonight, but I couldn't, man. I had to. I know the 2 or 3 of you that are watching would really miss the show. But no, I just had, I had to do it, man. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's good. Yeah. And I think what I'll do is, and I think what I'll do is, uh, yeah, I have to. You know what? I really have to mark off where he all is, so that I know where the negative spaces are, if there are any in there. Maybe I'll just make it all tentacle, like a solid block of it, except for the stuff like coming off of it type of thing. And giving his tentacles like bones, you know. Yeah. I think I'm actually gonna do that right here. Yeah. Bones. Bones of the tentacles, yeah. And then kind of carry that on a little bit there, you know. Okay, where am I gonna? Alright, there's gonna be maybe some tentacle action. Stopping about there, then that, then this. Then this. Okay. And then, like, one of the arms is kind of like, again, maned and rotting. Maned and rotting. And another one. And then these are all. So what I'm kind of doing is creating a trough in the paper with the pencil so that the color stays inside that trough line. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but it's yeah, with something especially this many like complex areas of what do you call it, negative and positive space. You really want to make sure what you're inking and putting paint in, where you're putting the paint into as well, you know. Excuse me, guys. That's awful. I'm sorry. I'm just, yeah. Just watch the fool draw, man. I'm not 100%. As I noted earlier at the beginning of the broadcast, I've got a stomach flu, so yeah, I'm not feeling 100%. But I'm trying. As I said, the show must go on. And yeah, there, that should be good. And that, I love how that round piece kind of, you know, bookends this. Yeah. Yeah. Now it looks like an actual like piece of art in terms of, maybe a tattoo or something. It's kind of, it's got that symmetrical, very symmetrical design, right? So now the nice thing about this is I can add, where did my pencil go? Oh, I can add the colors as I go after the first wash. So I don't have to really wait. I could just add more color until, yeah, so like the first wash is going to coincide with the second wash basically, and the third and fourth as things sort of dry, and that I'll add more color for texture and stuff. But yeah, I don't have to really wait between washes as much. But we will have to wait for me to ink it. If I can, I don't know. I don't know if I can last that long. try. Oh man, yeah, I'm starting to get a really cracking headache too. Okay, well let's start with a gray anyway, and I've got some nice cream too. A weird cream. Like, I mean, obviously I'm gonna add stuff to. It's from the tube. It's a cream color. Yeah, so that's kind of neat. I'm gonna add that in there somewhere too. But for right now, I'm gonna make that gray by using brown and blue together and ever. Philip Candy, hey, how's it going? Hello. Hello. Get well, thank you, man. Thank you so much to get well, indeed. Appreciate that. Thanks for stopping in, man. Hope you're digging the program. There, we're gonna add this. So this, like the Kraken, I mean, there's a lot of different sort of lore to the Kraken. But I'm like, this to me is more in line with the seafaring, like the seafaring men or seamen, as they would love to be called, sightings in you know, the early days, you know, and then I think the lore kind of changed, yeah, because they would describe it as like different things. In fact, as I was mentioning the poll earlier, we had a split decision in the poll. It was right down the middle, 50-50. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to do kind of both. I'm going to do like the beastie thing with the face, but the octopus tentacles, because I think that's I think that's kind of a recurring thing with most of the lore that I've like quickly, you know, researched, yeah. But you know, from the you know, Cole's notes, so to speak, of the Kraken, like there was kind of a morphing of the lore a little bit into a more of an octopus or squid type creature. And then there's the Kraken from the what do you call it? Not contest of champions. Clash of the Titans. Clash of the Titans. Clash of the Titans. That released the Kraken. You know, that Kraken. And I was like, yeah, like maybe I'll do that. But then I'm like, wait, no, that's not a cryptid, so to speak, right? But again, there was two types of cryptid versions of the Kraken. You know, there was that weird sort of fish beastie with the lion sort of face and tentacles around his face or whatever, or like hair or whatever the heck it was. I'm assuming tentacles, you know. And then there was the straight up, like, you know, octopus type or squid type version. Squiddy. Oh. 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 Yeah, nice thing about the flu is even if you have the stomach flu, it kind of screws with other parts of you also. Like I'm just feeling like crap, like unmotivated to do anything. Like I tried eating today, and that was like the most I did. You know, because I was cold. I was cold, like freezing cold. You know, in fact, the heat's super on in here. Otherwise, I would have still been wearing I had a sweater and a giant hoodie, like a thick hoodie rather, and a hat. I was wearing a hat, yeah, too. Inside, or yeah, I did for a bit. Yeah. But I had the hoodie on for the most of it, too, for the most of the afternoon. It was awful. Yeah. There. So that's a pretty obviously very cool gray. But now I'm going to dress it up with a bunch of different things. And I think we're going to do tentacles and have them have a nice earth tone to them. You know. In fact, I'm going to try to carry that on through. I think everything rather, but the face will be darker or of a more intense density. Yeah. And then I think what I'll do is I'll do the suction cups. Yeah, I have to figure out a way to fill that hole, but anyway, we'll figure it out. I'll figure that out in the inking process. Yeah. So I think I'm going to leave the head. Oh, jeez, yeah, boy. I think I'm going to leave the head as light as possible. Head and face. And make it seem more skull-like, you know, while the body around it is rotting away, you know. So we can add a lot of nice colors. Maybe put some purple in there too, in areas. Yeah, like Kraken. I'm just doing this for the, what do you call it? Shadows. Yeah. So like I said, I want to keep the face lighter. Not that that's darkening it up very much, though, but because I can really turn the light up on that face if I needed to with other materials, you know, with different materials like the those acrylic pencils type or pens rather, you know. I think the tool really does help. Like the tool that you're using really does help to create, you know, the desired effect when used efficiently. Yeah, throwing in some more blue there. Let's get into some maybe purple. How about that? I like purple. Purple rain. There. How about that? Yeah, that's some nice color in there. And then, you know what? I think I'd like to put up a little bit of blue in there too. A little bit of blue in there too. Blue and purple and the earthy brown. I love that. Yeah, and that really spices it up. That really spices it up a lot. You know, having those, you know, more primary colors show through sometimes, and then having the blends. I've got the blends. Having the blending happen, you know, it's really great. I love that. That's what I like about, you know, watercolors too, right? It's the effects. It's the effects too. It's not just because it's quick and that, you know, dries quickly and you know, can be revived after even, you know, days of unuse, years really even. So yeah, it doesn't need cleanup really. You know. Yeah, that's a great thing for especially an artist like myself who, you know, I like getting things done fast and efficiently, you know, working on deadlines and things like that. Most of my live career, it's inherent. You just do it, you know. So yeah, you gotta do the deadlines, man. You know, deadlines. I want pictures of Spider-Man. Get me pictures of Spider-Man. Parker, deadlines. I think I'm starting to lose it. Oh, nothing. There, I just wanted to switch back for a moment. See things in real time. Yeah, I like that. I think that looks good. It's a bit of a departure from the other cryptids. Which, guys, if you want to see those other cryptids, they are done. They're donezo. A lot of them have, I think, been posted already. I know. The Goat Man has, and of course, you can see me do that either live for you process junkies, or in a speed drawing in the Rob's Art Apocalypse episodes. So yeah, you can see that either way and enjoy. But yeah, I've done the Chupacabra. I really love that one. The Mothman and the Goat Man, and now the Kraken. And I've already done Bigfoot and the Loch Ness, which is already posted on Zombie Daily for sure. So if you guys want to check that out, be my guest. Those images are up and at them. Yeah. Yes. I am the world's hardest working zombie artist. Zombie art every single day. Stop making that face. You tell me. Stop it. Stop making that face. Stop it. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I like the bony spikes on his head. The bony spikes on his head. It's the bony spikes on his head. Um, oh, here's this. Um, I gotta put this in there. Yeah, here's this. I gotta put this in there. Yeah, I might be losing my mind, but still, I have some art abilities left. I can just hang on. Yeah, boy. There's nothing you can really take for this, I don't think. Like, there's no flu bug stomach thing. Like, there's no remedy for that. Just gotta wait it out, I guess. Okay, there we go. Wonderful. Hey, I think that looks really good. Yeah. Yeah, I just like the whole. It's got a very symmetrical sort of um, uh, delineation, composition. Yeah, and then I'm going to add maybe some yeller to those teeth. Of course. It's one of my things that I do because I think, even underwater, man, your teeth are going to rot. Yeah. That sort of pale yellow. Yes, that's good. That's good. Yeah. He's got more teeth than Abe Vigoda. There. Yeah. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna have some more coffee here. All right. Yeah, I think I might have to wait. Well, yeah, everything looks pretty wet. Well, maybe those upper tentacles I can get away with starting to ink. And is that a wise thing, Rob? I don't know, boss. I don't know, boss. You think that's a good idea, Rob? I don't know. I don't know, boss. You think you have all your faculties in order to do that? Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, number three. Number three. No, I can't let that go, man. I think it needs some warmth. I think it needs some brown in there. Some yeah, something. I can't leave it. And I was just about to ink that. I was just about to ink that. It's true. Even though they're back there, I feel like they need to be lit up a little bit. Same with this, but that's already that's still super damp. Damp. Dampa. Wampa wampa. Can Luke escape the wild wampa? Wampa wampa. Wampa wampa wampa. have your way, didn't you? Had to have your little way. There. All right. So that should be good for now. And in moments, I'm going to start to ink the thing that we're doing now. If I can hold on long enough. Oh, yeah, this. I had forgotten. I like that. What am I going to do that? What am I going to do with, I think here, yeah. Let's see. Wampa, 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 wampa. Yeah, I like that addition of that weird cream in there. Yeah. Yeah, that looks great. I like that. Okay, good. Betcha if I added this in there. There. Yeah, that looks so weird now. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then some of those, yes, exactly. Some of those back tentacles need to be sort of darkened in a bit. Darkened in a bit. Yeah, because of the shadow on them. So, yeah. No, that's good. I like that. I like it. I like it. Looks good. Yeah, that's sort of in the sunlight or in the light. That little that little tubercle there. Tubercle. Uh-huh. There. Yeah, I think I can. I think I can safely start inking the top of his Eid as the other stuff dries. Now let's hope I'm right. Yeah, I'm gonna make some of the spikes like bony. Well, the spikes are bony spikes. Yeah. Yeah, like I love that idea of the, you know, and again, it fits I think with the aesthetic of the Kraken too to have these sort of like maybe bony or spiky protrusions even. Uh, you know, I could see that being part of. I could see that easily being part of the lore or descriptions. You know. Even if it isn't. It feels like it should be. Or could be. Yeah, it seems to be working. Guys, I don't know if I'm going to make it all tonight. I'm going to try, but we'll see we'll see how much I can get. See how much I can get done coherently. If I think I'm starting to like get sloppy and incoherent, I'll have to stop. Yeah, because this one This one's quite involved, and I don't want to ruin it. Yeah, I'd rather not. Yeah, I like the again, it looks like bony protrusions, thorns, almost. And of course, there'll be a thicker holding line around him. Again, to accentuate the parts that are near as well. The parts that are closer. Yeah, I like this. It's turning out pretty good. Turning out pretty good. Haven't done a Cthulhian type thing in a while, but yeah, I've got a ton of Cthulhu like creatures on Zombie Daily 2. Man, they're like ridiculously involved drawings, like pen and ink drawings. So yeah, if you're into like the Lovecraftian stuff, like I am, check out some of that stuff on Zombie Daily, and of course the link is in the description below. Guys, if you'd like to subscribe to the channel like so many others have, I'd be absolutely honored and delighted to have you, and help me create more wonderful content. And hopefully I won't be as sick next time. When I say I'm illin', I'm not kidding. That's why I might not be as vocal as I usually am. Yeah, I think with the amount of inking detail, I don't think I'm going to make it tonight. I don't think I'll be able to do it because I really want to do a lot of crazy stuff with the tentacle arms, and I don't think I'll have enough steam in me to do that. All right. Well, it's clear. Guys, feel free to check out the new programs on my regular YouTube channel. Not So Live Saturday, which is dropping a new episode tomorrow, of course, because it is Saturday. And Rob's Zombie Artpocalypse, which is getting a lot of views, man. A lot of people are digging that show, and I can see why. I kind of love seeing those sort of speed, the speed drawing paintings done. And there's always a bit of commentary by me over top, and just talking about how the art's made and all that stuff, And yeah, so those are for you guys to enjoy, man, to see the art done in a very obviously sped up way. So you if you're not the art school or process junkie like most of the people watching this show, these live streams, You know, want to see the like really the actual process, like the way the art's being created, you know, basically live, so they can kind of take notes or whatever, and you know, do the same kind of thing, or um, you know, pick up ideas for seeing how like certain materials work, and you know, all that kind of stuff, right? So there's so much information in just doing this kind of thing, you know, just by watching the process happen, and it's like, oh, okay, you can. That's the effect of that, you know, of that type of pen and things of that nature. Yeah, and I hope you guys are enjoying the art being created tonight. Again, part of the Cryptid uh, zombie art series. I've already got Loch Ness in there, Bigfoot, the Goat Man, the Moth Man, which is going to be posted on Zombie Daily soon, and the Chupacabra, which was last week's live. And again, if you want to see the sped up version, check out Rob's Zombie Art Apocalypse for that. And yeah, you can see those being done. Those will be, Chupacabra will be posted on Zombie Daily soon as well. Bigfoot and Loch Ness are already on there. If you want to check those out, the Bigfoot was actually a recent one, believe it or not. Yeah. But I haven't done the Yeti, so there's still time to do another wicked, you know, abominable snowman or whatever you want to call it, zombie. So there's that too. And now today the Kraken, of course. And I'll be doing more in the future. If you guys have any ideas as to what cryptid I should do next, yeah, subscribe and suggest. All subscribers get to suggest a character for me to do, you know, either from pop culture or wherever, right? So, yeah. Please enjoy that perk by subscribing. Yeah, there we go. See, now I'm going to kind of do more of this kind of stuff, like all over, and that's going to be a while. Like that's going to take a long. That's going to be a long while to do, like the whole guy, the whole creature. Um, yeah, I don't think I'll be. I don't think I'll be able to do that, guys. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna try my best. But yeah, it doesn't outlook not so good. Getting that burning eye thing. Yeah. Okay. Enough complaining. Get back to work, fool. There's some of that rib cage-ish action going on in that tentacle, you know, which you know is absurd, right? But it looks more zombie. Gotta make it more zombie. keeps ringing that bell. I can't concentrate. What am I doing there? Oh, okay, this goes first. Yeah. Right. Yeah, that was kind of tricky there. A little piece of flesh hanging off. All the suction cups. Yeah, I gotta really put in the effort to get especially it's for a series. It's for a series too that want to have an air of prestige to it. I want to make the images worthy of the series. In terms of quality. I think all of the other ones I've done for this series so far, excuse me, are really good. I really like them. I think that they really represent the cryptid well, and the fact that it's a zombie and all that stuff. They check off all of the boxes basically for you know the intent of the drawing. So and they're really well detailed and defined, and yeah. So I want to make all the subsequent ones good too. Have them all have the same um, quality. Yeah. Quality. The quality. Oh boy, these are starting to get blurry, folks. This is almost all suction cup. Looks like there's some spinal column in there too. Yeah. Well, again, it's just weird. Like maybe it's not an octopus at all. It's just some weird, creature trying to represent an octopus, as a way to lure, fishermen or whatever. I don't know. I'm talking crazy. But the tentacles have bone in them. Bone in them. Yeah, that's crazy. But you know what? Yeah, I like that. I really like how this is coming about. Despite I don't feel 100%, but I'm really putting all the effort into doing this as I can. And if I can't do it anymore, I will definitely have to abandon it for this evening. Because yeah. I hate bringing it up, but like if anybody's watching and they don't know why I'm like all groggy and crappy and everything, then they're gonna wonder what's going on. So yeah, I have a stomach bug, and I'm not feeling great. I've got some kind of flu or whatever, and it's starting to affect my faculties more. Yeah. See that I just changed the way that tooth looked. Sometimes you just do things like that. Hopefully they work. Yeah. Yeah, I really like how this is turning out. Hope you guys are digging it too. It's the it is the Kraken. Uh, yeah, arm is numb. The latest in um, the Cryptid series, Zombie Cryptid series. Um, and the last one for the live streams for now, but I will be continuing doing more of the cryptids because, man, I realize there are a lot out there, man, and you got to represent. You got to represent, right? So yeah, I'll be doing more of the cryptids, and I'm looking forward to it because I love doing them. I love doing them. It's true. If you can think of a cryptid that you'd like to see me do, subscribe to the channel and let me know your suggestion, and I will get to it. Eventually. I would say 98.9% chance of doing it. I think the only ones that I have outstanding right now, maybe there's a couple. But I just finished one of them. And what is the other one? Oh, Absolute Superman. That's right. That's right. Somebody suggested that too. So I gotta get to. I'm getting to that one too. Yeah, Absolute Superman. So I started getting sick maybe a couple nights ago, couple days ago, day and a half ago, and luckily I couldn't do anything, so I was like, oh, I'll just watch something until I fall asleep or pass out or whatever. And I found that Primal season 3 is out, like I guess the first 4 or 5 episodes, and I just watched them back to back. I couldn't believe I found it. Like, it was hard to find actually on the streaming services there. They really hide it. From me anyway, I couldn't find it. Like, it was difficult to find. So they didn't have it featured anywhere, which was odd. So, but anyway, yeah, I found it. I was like, oh my goodness. So watched that, uh, and I got to enjoy all that fantastic art again, concepts. But yeah, I actually did a primal zombie drawing of my own, I think years ago, and that's on Zombie Daily too, if you want to check that out. If you're into primal at all, which I think is amazing, and if you haven't seen it, you should check it out if you like animation. Yeah, it's brilliant, brilliant. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that was a bright light and otherwise cloudy day of being ill. Able to watch Primal season 3, man. Like the first, I guess 4 or 5 episodes. Yeah, yeah, that looks great. I like that. Yeah, I think there's gonna be red in there or something. Something else. Something else. Yeah, I like that. It's good. Kraken. Look at the drawing I did. Kraken. The Kraken. McCracken. Oh, all right. Yeah, weird little tubercles there too, like almost like sea urchin. Yeah. Okay, I literally can't feel my hand at all. Oh, yeah. Joints sore, flu in full bloom. Gulp. Just wanted to check the chat there. That's clear. Oh boy. Okay. Can I do this tentacle at least? And this tentacle. Then I think I'm gonna have to call it a night. Yeah. I'm gonna take my time, but I think I'm gonna have to call it a night after these tentacles. Yeah. I'm down with the sickness. Zombie Kraken. Zombie Kraken, I say. What am I even looking for? Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah, there. Yeah, there. You tell him, Rob. Yeah, there. He almost looks like the Joker. He's a version of the Joker. Another version of the Joker. Yeah. Yeah, that really sends it out. Sends it out. Yeah. Yeah. And we're gonna do more of the what do you call it? Underneath type vein, not veins, but tendons. Going into that head. Yeah. 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 Okay. Those tentacles. Then I'd have to stop. The last thing I want to do is get worse. Yeah. Hope you guys stay healthy. I really want to thank you guys for keeping me company in the studio tonight. Feeling very, very much under the weather. I've got a stomach flu, and I was almost ready to not do tonight's live, but I know the 3 or 4 of you out there watch. Unfortunately, um, but yeah, that got quite a bit done. Got quite a bit done. Wow, like. That's a lot. That's a lot for you know, for being as ill as I feel. Um, yeah, that's quite a bit. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of there is actually a lot of nice nuances in the painting and everything. So I want to really, accentuate that with the inks and highlights and things. So, but I'm in no shape right now. Like I can barely see straight. Like I feel all gummy and my eyes are stinging and like my joints are sore. It's that flu kind of malaise that you feel, even though it's like a stomach flu. Yeah, it sucks. But what are you gonna do? I guess I just have to ride it out. I hope that's all it is. Yeah. it's more the ambiguity of the tentacles, origins, and armaments and capabilities. They don't almost look the same. They have a lot of differences. Yeah, so it makes it kind of weird how it where its symmetry is. You're trying to find it, and there is none. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then you can do this too. Yeah. So I think, guys, I'm going to have to call it a night. I'm sorry. That was. Oh man, I can't even feel my arm again. Okay. Yeah. That's awful. No, it's because of my joints are sore because of this sort of flu thing. So yeah, I just need rest. I need rest, and but I will. You know what I might just do is have an impromptu when I'm feeling better. I'll just have an impromptu live stream and finish this for you guys. Yeah. I'll let you know on my socials, okay? And yeah, we can maybe do a live, and I'll finish this up because I really can't wait to finish this. I really like it, and I think it'll look really great, and be a great addition to the Cryptid series. Um, so yeah, maybe if I just keep talking, I can continue. Or no, that's gonna. I'm gonna burn out. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't want to get sloppy either. I don't want to get sloppy. That's what I'm afraid of because I maybe won't notice because I'm not fully there. Yeah, okay. Guys, there's the Kraken so far for the Cryptid Zombie series, the Cryptid Zombie collection. I'll be releasing all of them soon. Most of them are up on Zombie Daily, which you can check out in the link is in the description below this video. So please check that out, or do yourself a favor, check that out. Please subscribe to the channel, guys. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget to watch the latest episode of Not So Live Saturday tomorrow as it drops. And yeah, I hope to see you all again soon. I'm gonna work on trying to get better and finish this Kraken, and I'll see you guys soon. Okay. All right. Until then, love and best wishes. All right.